everyone, welcome back to the Model Factory. It's been a little bit, but I've got another update here for you on the Thunderbird Outlaw car. Gotten quite a lot of work done to the interior and chassis of this thing, and so I wanted to share with you guys what we've got going on. I spent most of my time doing all the wiring and interior plumbing and all of that stuff. And so that's where we're at with this thing. I have the motor sitting in it just for kind of, mock-up purposes, so you can kind of see what it looks like. But yeah, I've gotten my bottles all put inside this thing. We've got nitrous oxide bottles. We've got a compressed air bottle. You can see in the back, I've got a couple of fire bottles back there mounted in and everything. So looking pretty good. Got the interior is pretty much done. I still have to put in the shift linkages and all of that stuff. Kind of figure out what kind of shifter setup I'm going to put in this. I'm still kind of trying to decide on that, but that'll be the last thing to kind of button this interior up. Alright, so we'll start down here with the batteries. The batteries have been wired. We've got our positive leads running up, and then each one has a negative lead coming off. I still have to connect those. They're just hanging out there right now. But it's all there, and then we have our wiring. These are kind of simulating, zip ties or something like that. They're just a little tiny piece of wiring, and most of this detail stuff is all stuff you can get from ProTech. This is some of their red wiring, black wiring. This is some of their fine detail wiring that I'm using to simulate the zip ties and everything. So a lot of the details on here, well, pretty much all of these details are all wiring and hoses and everything from ProTech. So if you want to do something like this, then definitely go check ProTech out, protechmodelparts.com, and they've got pretty much everything there that you need. Alright, if we take a look at the seating area here, the inside, you can see I've got my two nitrous bottles right down here. They are wired. I got a couple of valves here mounted on the side to turn off and on. There is our air bottle. It's wired back. We've got the shock controller here, and then up here in the back, right here wired, this is your race pack controller. I scratch built a couple of little handles here for your fire suppressant bottles, and it's connected to them, so you can pull those knobs and it would release your fire suppressant. This here, this red handle, this is going to be the lever to release the parachutes. So that's set up, and then of course, sorry, had a slipping camera there. So then of course we got our seat. I have got the lines ran. You can see right here, this is the nozzle. Again, this is the line that runs down for the fire suppressant system. So this is the nozzle where it would come out. We got our controller here and everything. Then we have the race pack mounted here on the drive shaft. You can see it is wired, and I'll give you another look at that here in just a minute. Alright, from the other side you can kind of see again there's that fire suppressant line, and then if you look right here you can see there's my two valves, the nitrous valves. Their lines are running down to the firewall where they'll connect to the engine. You can see there's the race pack gauge, and then we got it connected to the steering wheel. We've got a nitrous button, and then if you can see, you can kind of see it there running back behind. There's your curly line right there I just touched. That's going to be your line running up to the nitrous button. And then up here on the firewall, you can see we've got our engine management set up, and it is all wired, running up here and connecting to the controller, mounted to the roll cage there. And then, of course, everything's held down again with those zip tie simulators. I did scratch build the valves. As you guys know, the bottles are all scratch built. The race pack gauge is scratch built. All of these controllers, engine management, and the shot controller, race pack controller, all that, those have all been scratch built as well. And then of course all these wiring or everything, like I already mentioned, the wiring and the hosing, that is all from ProTech. There you go, there's another shot of that curly line running down through there. And then you can see right here on the top of the tunnel here, you've got your holes. That's where the shift setup is going to go, right on there. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. That's what I've got going on. That's all the details that I've put into this thing. And like I said, it's pretty much buttoned up as far as the interior goes. Once I get that shift linkage and shifter setup in there, then it'll all be done, I think. Once I get the body on and I get the parachutes going, then I'll run my lines to the parachute handle there, and everything will be good. So anyway, like I always say, guys, keep building those awesome models. Eat, sleep, styrene. Hopefully I can have another update for you guys here soon. Just been kind of slow this summer, and doing this much detail on a model kind of wears on you a little bit. So I kind of work real hard and heavy on it, and then take a break for a little while, and then come back hard and heavy on it again. So anyway, stay tuned, y'all. I'll have another update for you here soon, and I'll see you guys in the next video.